Hi, this is Esprit Devoro at Tech Zulu, and I am ridiculously excited to be sitting here with John, the guy who invented the pop-up ads. Now, I know we get super annoyed with pop-up ads, but think about how much money that has made so many people. So we're going to talk about how John was featured in Rolling Stone, and then how he came up with the pop-up ad and the history of the pop-up ad. So John, tell us about yourself.
So I'm John Shiple, also known as FreelanceCTO. I'm a consulting CTO. I work with lots of different startups and companies to move them forward. I built my first website in 1992 over an FTP connection. And in 1994, I started actually getting paid for building companies. So one of the first commercial internet companies. So I've been around the block quite a bit and seen quite a few interesting things.
And what did Rolling Stone say about you?
So I believe it was 1995. REM was on the cover. Here's the first sentence. When John Shiple moved to San Francisco, he had never heard of the term geeksploitation, which is kind of like a self-willing, work for the challenges, not necessarily the financial rewards, which was exactly what I was doing, investing in myself.
And is that how the pop-up ad came to be? You were looking to find a solution to something?
Partially. So I was down in LA working for GeoCities at the time, and we rebuilt their whole site from top to bottom to help them just perform better.
And give us a little history. GeoCities was a really big deal. Give us a little history.
They were free homepages and email. When I was there, they went over 1 million eyeballs. Back then we were measuring eyeballs. That's what was important. And GeoCities had an interesting problem. They call it the iceberg. So if you imagine an iceberg, the tiny bit floats above the top, and that was the very small amount of content that they could put ads on and monetize. According to their user agreement, all million homesteaders were supposed to put ads on, but nobody did. And in 97, 98, when this happened, they had a frame set, you didn't know their layout, you couldn't just put the ads on their page because you didn't want to break it or make them angry, but you did have that right. Now, I was still a little bit young. GeoCities' idea was, let's do an interstitial ad on every page. What does that mean? We'll throw up a 10-second Honda ad before you look at the page, and then we'll let you see the page. And that was their solution. So they could kind of intercept the request, serve the ad, and then keep going. What happened within 2 hours, their traffic went to zero. And at the time, they were the 4th largest site on the internet. So they turned the program off very, very, very quickly and started freaking out.
I mean, that's insane.
It's insane. So now this next part took about 15 minutes, and the new web browsers had come out. I think Netscape 2.0 or something like that.
You're saying they essentially lost their whole company, and 15 minutes later, something really good happened.
Yes, I showed them the new browsers had come out with little new pop-up windows. So I made a little new pop-up window exactly the size of an ad banner, and you could put the JavaScript on every single page. It didn't affect their layout. And basically a month later, almost every site that had a lot of traffic was doing pop-up ads.
So there was a time that pop-up ads did save the day, quite literally.
Yes, and the only regret I have is not creating a pop-up blocker company shortly after that.
Definitely. How can people get in touch with you?
I'm FreelanceCTO, so FreelanceCTO.com or at FreelanceCTO. John at FreelanceCTO.com.
And one of the awesome things about John that I can't not mention is that his absolute passion is helping people. So as spammy as we think pop-up ads are and annoying, he is not spammy or annoying. All he wants to do is help people succeed. So if you are a startup or entrepreneur trying to figure out what to do with your technical development, he is the guy to contact. Thank you so much for spending your time with Tech Zulu. We really appreciate it.